Yeah.
Your traps are so tense.
I'm tense because I prefer my Swedish massages in German.
Ich bin traurig. Jetzt entspann dich, Schatz.
That's more like it.
Maybe later you'd like a sponge bath in French?
Put me in, Coach.
Poxendor.
You didn't return any of my voicemail, so I was a little worried about you.
I'll be frank, DL. I haven't returned your calls because I can't book you anywhere. Your Bush-era punditry is antiquated in today's post.
But I'm a changed man, Gerard.
A changed man? You aren't obsessed with George W. Bush anymore?
No, I'm obsessed with Sarah Palin now.
Are you still an alcoholic?
Nope. Well, yes, I'm still an alcoholic, but it has nothing to do with George W. Bush.
Listen, Olbermann has the angry white man point of view covered. Rachel Maddow owns the angry lesbian angle, and Dan Rather has the angry old man thing going on. What do you have, DL?
The internet. I'm huge in the Philippines.
I'm sorry, DL, but having 300 Filipino friends on Facebook isn't gonna cut it.
What's Facebook?
Oh.
Please, Gerard, God, I need something. Remember the good old days of Mission Accomplished? The housing market collapse, Hurricane Katrina. God, those were great times.
Well, I do have one cancellation today.
As long as it's not Fox News, I'm game.
No. This isn't Fox News. But you're definitely not right for it.
No, please, Gerard, I'll do anything.
Anything?
The second to last segment on the breaking news report tonight is about a bear, but not the kind of bear you're thinking of. No, you won't find this bear in the casual encounter section of Craigslist or buying a drink for a twink in West Hollywood. This bear is a grizzly bear, and he has a taste for barbecue. Thankfully, the local game warden was able to put down the grill-loving grizzly, but not before the bear gave us all a little scare.
That bear has a bigger appetite than my father-in-law.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. Having in-laws, that is. Anyway, what's the Twitter in our news beat?
Oh, in our instant feedback battle royale, News Junkie 13 says, move on to the next segment already.
And we'll do just that. Our last segment tonight is part 34 of our 49-part series about sex abuse in the Catholic Church. We're joined live in the studio by a very brave man who will share his very personal experience as a sex abuse victim. D.L. Poxendor, welcome to the show.
Parker, thank you. Sex abuse is a huge issue.
Enormous.
Just huge.
Yeah.
But I'm actually not a sex abuse victim. That is an important issue, sure, but I'm actually here to tell the world that I'm not just an anti-Bush commentator. Most people don't realize that I do have a book, discounted on Amazon, about Barack Obama, not George W. Bush.
Excuse me?
Pastor Jeremiah Wrong, how the backlash against the blacklash against Barack Obama brought about the election of the first black president. Download it to your Kindle.
Pastor Jeremiah Wright. You know that issue's almost 2 years old, but what does that have to do with the priest who touched your penis anyway?
I'd argue that Jeremiah Wright is still quite relevant. And just to be clear, nobody touched my penis. I just told your producer that so I can get on this show.
Psychologist Terry Myers, what is D.L. going through here? Can you explain to us?
Denial. D.L. Poxendor has clearly shut down part of his conscious mind in order to suppress any painful memories of abuse.
D.L., can you show us on the doll where Pope Benedict touched you? Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? This isn't about a panda. This is about the legacy of George W. Bush.
Jill, what do the people say?
66% of the tweeters blasting into our infosphere believe that DL simply brought the abuse upon himself. Another 20% believe that he's simply lying about the abuse. A third of which
I was not abused. You people have been keeping me off the air and I need to tell the truth.
The truth about the Vatican?
No, about politics. I'm exposing what needs to be exposed.
That's all we have time for tonight. Good night, USA. And good night, world. He will never appear on this network again. Never.